We are Citizen Zero, and you're watching Antihero magazine.
Tell me about the tour. I mean, this is kind of a little bit different for you guys, playing with a band that's kind of like got a Tenacious D style playing music, and then you guys are a really serious band. Tell me about how the tour has been and how you guys kind of got into this.
Steel Panther fans are music lovers, like through and through. The band Steel Panther is so talented and like players, and we grew up being players, so it's cool to be out with guys that are, you know, kind of pushing you to be, you know, better like every single night. So we really had to bring it every single night because otherwise they'll see through it pretty quick. So that's how we kind of relate. And then it just happened that our manager kind of talked to their manager and was just like, hey, what do you think about these guys? And we had met Steel Panther prior to at Oklahoma or Rocklahoma, a big festival, and it just kind of worked out. It's great. We're happy to be out here.
And talking about festivals, you guys are actually playing Carolina Rebellion in a couple of weeks.
We are.
The tour's winding down, and then you're coming back to North Carolina. How's that kind of feel for you guys to be playing at a big festival like that?
So we did Rock on the Range, we did Rocklahoma, and those were great. I'm telling you right now, between Greensboro, now Raleigh that we've been to, and now we're going to play Charlotte, obviously, tonight. North Carolina, like, you guys are a hell of a rock state.
Yeah,
like, you guys, like, the fans here are awesome.
Wild.
Yeah, rowdy.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's going to be good. I mean, I tweeted something out the other day that, like, as we're driving through the state, like, the rebellion's in the air here. Like, you can feel it. Like, you can feel how close. Like, when we played Raleigh, like, people were mentioning it and talking about it, like, already. So we know it's coming, and we're ready.
That's awesome. You guys just released the album last year.
Mm-hmm.
That was your debut. You had a couple of EPs before that. Tell me a little bit about the success of the album and how it has put you guys out there on the main stage a little bit more.
You know, it's crazy, dude. Like I said, we grew up playing music. Sammy said it best one time. He said, like, we've been waiting our entire lives to release our first record. And it came out, and all of a sudden, you know, we go from sitting on our hands and waiting and waiting and waiting, you know, as a kid growing up and as working at it, it doesn't ever seem like it's going to happen. And then when it does happen, it just, like, it goes. And we're just on the road and doing it every single night, which is, like, all we've ever wanted to do. So it feels amazing.
And as musicians, to kind of, like, have that dream come to reality, how does that?
I haven't. I'll let you know when it clicks. Yeah.
It's also funny, like, 'cause I'm the last person who joined. Like, I joined like a year and a half ago, and so I sort of walked in on this whole process going on. Like, I didn't know how I would end up getting to this point either, but it just worked out, and it's even more surreal for me. I feel like just because, you know.
Yeah, it's surreal for a bunch of different reasons, but yeah, I mean, just this record we wrote over a long period of time, and we wrote it a while ago, and it was just a chapter of our lives at that point, and now we've gone from writing a record at home, you know, going to work every day, trying to just, like, you know, all that work was just to come out here and do this, and now we get to live it every single day. So it's crazy, totally crazy.
And as up-and-comers breaking into the scene with the state that the music genre is in right now, rock is losing its identity a little bit.
Yeah.
How tough has it been for you guys to break through?
I don't know. That's it.
It's still tough.
That's a good question. I mean, I think being different is just, you know, kind of in our nature, just in general. You know, I constantly, you know, we're always kind of paying attention to our surroundings and whatnot, and we're just weird dudes. I think we're pretty weird guys. So I think it's kind of interesting how that plays into, like, the music, and then how that plays into whether or not we fit in or not. You know, I mean, everybody's playing music, and we're all out here trying to do the same job. So
It's also interesting because now that the songs are out and so many people are hearing them, we get to see so many more reactions from people. Like, and it's just interesting trying.
you should talk into my collar.
It's just interesting, yeah, to see, like, what kind of music is really going to reach out to people, and we're seeing, you know, we had the chance to tour with so many bands and see what they do to interact with their fans, and I don't know, it's always like a learning process to just fit in and do what you can with that. So.
We just rip off the bands that do it best.
It's pretty much what our goal is here.
That kind of leads me to my next question.
My God, what is the next
Not
question?
in a rip-off sense, but you guys recently released a video with an orchestra.
Yeah.
something's totally different. Metallica kind of set the scene with that when they did the whole SNL.
Who?
What kind of led you guys to want to do something like that?
Kind of just spit
Dude,
all
it was
ideas.
crazy. Yeah.
We have a couple songs that have like big, massive choirs on them. You know, on the album, we kind of just were sitting around, throwing around the idea of doing that alone with the choir, and then I guess kind of along with that idea came the whole orchestra thing, and Josh got on the phone and made it happen.
Yeah,
so.
we started doing some just over the years being in Detroit. You know, it's kind of a tight niche music, you know, market kind of place. So eventually, you'll rub elbows with somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, and we just started. I mean, we literally came up with the idea in early December, and 30 days later, we were doing it in a giant warehouse at Thunder Audio in Detroit. It was just like, it was the longest day ever.
Yeah.
Like, it's just ridiculous. But by the end of it, like, it was weird. Like, we were moving so fast, I think we got a chance to capture lightning in a bottle. I think if we had time to think about it more, it would have been overwhelming, because it was overwhelming.
A lot of Jimmy Jones.
Yeah.
And as a newer band, what music kind of inspired your sound?
That's great. Dude, we're kind of old school dudes. I mean, our dads grew up playing music, our grandpas grew up playing music, and I mean, like for me personally, when I grew up, and that's how we kind of, we bonded right away from a band called King's X, which was they started in actually like 89 or something like that, but in the early 90s, you know, growing up, they were a 3-piece band and just badass. I mean, just like ridiculous players, singers unbelievable, and so that was like one of mine right off the bat. But I mean, Stone Temple Pilots, Soundgarden, Van Halen, Sabbath, I mean, Zeppelin, you know, newer stuff. I remember I was 14 years old and that Alter Bridge album came out with Miles Kennedy. And at 14, like, I heard that voice and I was like,
All the Velvet Revolver.
like, I gotta do that. Yeah. So like,
In like 5th grade, listening to Contraband.
everything from grimy, muddy rock to
To grimy muddy rock.
grimy, muddy rock, yeah.
And then the last thing that I'm going to ask you is, you guys had a lot of success off of the album before. Any plans on going back into the studio anytime soon?
We've actually already been back in doing some stuff and already kind of starting. We're underway. So yeah, and sooner the better, man. We're ready to get back in and do it. This is fun. So it's kind of hard to, you know, say, okay, we're gonna stop and go sit indoors for 3 months and make a new record, you know. But I think it's probably time. I think we're ready to go.
And when can fans kind of expect some new music from you guys?
4 years.
4 years from now, we're gonna take a 3-year hiatus and we're gonna come back and sell out stadiums.
It might
Calm
be,
down, Metallica.
Yeah, right. Oh, you've heard that story too? No, I think I don't know. Probably I'm hoping, you know, fall or spring maybe. Skipped winter there because.
We're just gonna drop it randomly.
Beyonce
It's gonna
style.
flop.
Right.
It's just the fact that we did it.
All right. That's everything that I have. Anything else that you guys want to add that I kind of missed out?
Come here.
Fuck Bill O'Reilly.
Every time you come to a show, this is the person you need to see. Come on in here. Come on. This is April. Say hi, April.
Hi.
Okay. We're all set now. You can go. See her when you come to a show. She's very nice. Thank you very much.